we got several of them hooked together. And here's the red version of the same thing. 1066, 75, 1066, 71, 1256, and then a 1206 in the front here. It's a 67 model. So same thing, 3 tractors hooked together. Interesting. Hey everybody, welcome to Chase and Rust. This week we're in Pinckneyville, Illinois at the American Thresherman Association show. Come on along, let's see what they got. Looks like we're in the International Farm All section right now, and they got a bunch of them. 966 high clearance tractor. Try not to get run over by the golf cart. There's a nice little F12 wide front. We saw one of these at the show in Sedalia, the Red Power Roundup. They had there was a guy who had a tractor with this front end and those front weights. And according to him, those front weights are very rare. So I wouldn't know, but that's what he told me. It's a 1938 F12. Interesting rear steel. I've never seen that before. So this is kind of a rare rig right here. I don't know the, I think it's an F12, I'm not sure, but that was made for golf courses and the like, and kind of a rare little rig. One of our buddies at our local show has one of those, and that was made to pull the lawnmowers and stuff on golf courses. 1466 Farm All. We got 450s, 400s, WD6s, W6s, W4s, MDs, M's, you name it, they got it here. There's a 300, there's a Titan back there. Plenty of red stuff here for you red guys, or gray if you're into the gray. They got gray. And again, drop us a comment down there and tell us why some of the Internationals Farm Alls were gray and some were red. Check out this radiator protector. That is all thread. It's the more modern Internationals, 966s, 856, 1566, MTA, torque amplifier. Sorry guys, I just can't say torque amplifier in a normal fashion. Look at this rig. That one tire is almost as big as those two duals right there. There's a 666, 766, 966. You name it, they got it here. $43.66. Big old gal there. Let's cut through here. And more Farm Alls back here. Big plow back here. Got some industrial stuff over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like an 8 bottom plow. I don't even know what these things are. Oh, it's a industrial size huge garden tiller. That's what it is. There's two of them. And this plow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. I had to take my shoes off to count that one. Right out here by second base. Right here. First base is over there. Check that big mama jama out. It's a 4366 1976 model. And there's another one, turbo. That's a 74 model, 4166. There's a 1066 high clearance. Is that what they call them? High crop? They call them high crops? I don't know what they call them in the international world. There's those industrial rigs. Look at these cultivators on here. Man, that's a contraption there, isn't it? You'd have to pay attention to what you're doing so you didn't run over the rows. That's a wide rig. 8-row cultivator, it says. There's a 766 four-wheel drive. Four-wheel assist, I guess, what they call it. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, nice little M. Let's cut through here. What we got back here? It's also in the shade back here. Another MTA. Very nice one. 460. There's a little cub there. W9 standard. All right. Well, so that's the red. That's the red side. I'm not sure. I see a break in the fence over here, so we're gonna go over here and see what we can find. See if we can find any other colors over here. There's the Razorback version of a 1466 gray. Black shirt, not the thing to wear in August, let me tell you. I'm wearing a different shirt tomorrow. Check out these tires. I saw them video the other day how they cut these out of regular tractor tires. Just enough of a lip on there to get a little traction, but enough to get it spinning. The squealer, it says. Nice M that guy's driving there. And what do we got here? Oh, we got several of them hooked together. 4320. I'm not sure what the one in the back is. Not sure what this one is. Let's see if we can find a tag on it somewhere. 72 4020 right here in the front. 72 4320 and a 61 4010. So this was kind of a common thing back in the day. Farmers would hook 2 or 3 tractors together to get more power, more traction, pull bigger implements. Of course, now we got huge 100,000 horse tractors nowadays, but back in the day, this is what you did if you needed more power. And here's the red version of the same thing. 1066, 75, 1066. 71 1256, and then a 1206 in the front here. It's a 67 model, so same thing, 3 tractors hooked together. Interesting. Got an international corn picker here on an F20. I wonder if it's international year here. I don't know. Maybe this is just a huge show and this is how many tractors they have, but a lot of internationals here so far. Nice original corn picker there, 2-row corn picker. So again, you would drive down the row of corn and it would pull it, those round, these things here turn, this chain moves and it sucks the corn in there basically, and then the corn cob goes up the top. The stalk comes out somewhere else, and the corn cob would come out of here and down into there. You can see them there. And then you would pull a wagon with this, and this elevator would dump the corn off into your wagon. Nice wooden McCormick Deering corn sheller. You don't see much wood equipment anymore. Before, the use of steel was very prominent, or tin, I guess. They made stuff out of wood. Still got original sticker. There's something you don't see every day. A blue and yellow Farmall. Hey, whatever suits your fancy, right? If you want blue tractors, you can have blue tractors. Just kind of a view around here, kind of getting my bearings. There's a row of steam engines across over there, some prairie tractors, but right over in here looks like a little bit of everything down through here. We got some Allis Chalmers dozers. There's a Model K 35. You got some Olivers right here, a little HG crawler, 300 International, Ford, B John Deere 60. And look at that cute little thing. Wouldn't that just the cutest thing? Kind of neat. And so he's made this one. It says it's an orchard. I'm pretty sure it's not, but maybe it is. And then this one is a high crop. Interesting. Big tall tires on the back. This one actually looks more factory than this one does, because this front end looks pretty factory. Anyway, 77 Oliver. Cub. 606. $730 diesel. Got one of those at home, just like that, original paint. Another B. Smell that oil they're putting in that tractor. And what we got over here? We've got a. How you doing? Good. You bet. Got a little pony, Massey Harris there. I'm not sure what size this one is. It says a 162G. I don't think that's right. I don't know my Massey Harris's that well. Some more Allis Chalmers. There's another row of miscellaneous. I'm gonna have to get here about 6 o'clock in the morning to find a parking space. I wasn't gonna unload my tractor till tonight or till tomorrow, but parking is a premium here, it looks like. This is just Thursday. All right, here's a row of green. It's a 1020, 2010, 4020 standard, 4020 narrow, 520. No, I'm not interested in that wagon. I already bought one. This is a nice 620 though. What we got here? An A. Yep. Nice A. There's a nice B on round spokes. 60. Press frame B. Another 2010 narrow front. 830 John Deere. 70 diesel. Another A, styled A. What year is that? There, it says 46. I don't know, maybe. I guess maybe 47 when they went to press frame on those. Here's a 51 A, 1020, 630, 1130 Massey, 50, 2010, 5020 or 520, and a B. And yeah, we got Oliver's, Farmall's, John Deere's over here. There's a case. Let's show the case, all you case guys. I don't want you feeling left out here. Hey, this is the first one I've seen, okay? So here's the case, 630, Case-O-Matic. Case-O-Matic drive. All right, here's a good teachable moment here. This is a 60 or a 70, I don't know which. But this front end is what I wanted to talk about. So you see this wide front end here. Anytime you see this angle iron here and it sticks out from in front, that's not a factory. That's not a factory wide front end. This tractor more than likely had a narrow front end under it. They call that a Schwartz front end. A company named Schwartz made those. They made them for all brands. And if you wanted a wide front, that was an easy way to get you a wide front. So, easy way to tell is it sticks out there in the front from the frame a little bit. I mean, if you know what you're looking at, you can identify it right away, but that's what that is. Little Gibson. So this is an earlier one. What year is it? 47. No steering wheel. Remember, the early Gibsons only had a tiller handle, which is this right here. No steering wheel on the early Gibsons. Here's a 530 case. Whole row of Allis Chalmers. My goodness, it's awful orange down through here. We got WCs, WD-45s, little LI John Deere, and a big oak tree. There's a C Allis, another B John Deere. There's a B Allis. Let's just cut through here. There's a lot of stuff here, folks. This is a big show. There's an Allis AC 7040. Big old gal. And another one. I'm not sure what that one is. 1570 cab tractor. There's a 190. There's an Allis Chalmers plow. Nice little H John Deere. There's a 4-bolt right there, 4-bolt B. So that'd be the painted up version of mine. If mine was painted up, that's what it would look like. Which I have mine out on the trailer. We'll unload it in the morning when we get here back in the morning. A little 520. It's a 60 standard and a G. Steam engines. Apparently they're going to do some big tractor pulling here. They got several of them. You can see that thing barely fits in there. Some big old meaty tires on that thing. Yeah, truck rear end in there. 720 gas. 110. 112, I'm sorry. Nice 50. Another 112. There's a Minneapolis for you Minneapolis guys. That's a Z. Got an Allis Chalmers D17. Big old 2-bottom plow here. Let's see what it says. 1950 2-bottom plow. That's all it tells us. More Farmalls. And more John Deeres. 330, 430, 530, 630, 730. Well, this is almost the whole 30 series right here. 330 was the smallest, up to well, there is an 830 down there. It's an industrial. So they do have the whole 30 series John Deere lineup right here. Yeah, that's kind of cool. 330 being the hardest one to find. They didn't make many of them. 430 was pretty popular. 530 same. 630 and 730, they made a gazillion of those. And this is an 830 industrial. And so we've talked about industrials before. The industrial tractors had these bolsters here where you could bolt stuff on, and so that's what this is. Big push bar on the front. This probably pulled a scraper or something in a construction zone. Nice example. More Allis Chalmers. D21 down there on the end. And now we're back into the Farmall land. Again, they must be featuring Farmall this year because there is a ton of Farmalls here. Oh, hold on. You Ford guys, there's one lone Ford here, a Ford 9000. Can't leave you Ford guys out. There we go. That's a nicely restored one too. 1972 model. Big old gal there. Another wagon. No, I'm not buying a wagon. Not today. Although I will say, everybody likes my wagon. Everybody thinks it's pretty neat. In fact, some people have already commandeered it to use at our show. You'll see it at our show here in a few weeks. It's gonna be behind a corn picker. There's a 3-bottom hydraulically lifted plow. 4-bottom right over there. We got a 4-bottom at home just like that. Another nice 620. 720. There's another no, that's a Ferguson. Okay, there we go, Ferguson, guys. There you go, guys, 1951. Got you a Ferguson in here. Another case, 830. 2030 John Deere. Here's an AR. 36 AR. Josh has about 10 of those. I'm kidding, he doesn't have 10, but he's got a lot of them. Here's a 37A. What's this back here? Looks like another A. Yep, 35A. Must be a late 35. No open fan. Well, figures. I get over here and he shuts it off. There's an Oliver for you Oliver pulling guys. Magnum. Wish I could hum the tune of Magnum PI right now, but that'd be copyright infringement, so we won't do that. But you can think about it in your head. Just look at that and hum the tune to Magnum PI. Imagine a little helicopter coming down, red Ferrari comes screeching up here from just a basic hunk of wood to something like this. It's a horse's head. Kind of cool. Very artistic. I could never do anything like that. Probably does that with a chainsaw. Okay guys, that's going to conclude it for tonight. The battery's dying, battery's hot, I'm hot. That's it for tonight. That's all we got.